to condition us to understand how we must approach the bill, and we appreciate that.
Njengoko nditshilo ke ukuthi igalelo lenu nentetha enthena zibhekisa namhlanje apha nokuba mhlawumbi uxhasa lo mbutho okanye uxhasa lowa kodwa ke ingcebiso sinike zona zisanele thina singalamalungu ukulungisa ingqondo yethu ukuthi xa sihleli phansi ke ngokuthina nathi siuhlalutya lo mthetho siunikwe lisebe uvela kwisebe sikwazi ukuyazi ukuthi zeziphina inqalabo zenu enifuna zihoyiwe.
I want to take this opportunity again to thank each and every one of you who came to participate, and urge you to write, if you can, to boss@parliament.gov.za.
Ndiyafuna kwakhona usebenzise lithuba ndibulele umuntu ngamnye apha phakathi kwenu ngokuba nithe nazidina nashiya ingxaki zenu naza usiwonga ngale mini kule ntlanganiso nazo sixhobisa ngengcebiso zenu. Kodwa ke ndisiyafuna ukunibongoza ukuthi nincede nisebenzise la boss la email address ka boss@parliament.gov.za nincede ke nibhalise nithumele khona ezinye ingcebiso xa nithe mhlawumbe nafumana thuba la uzibhekisa ingcebiso zenu apha.
I'm about to close the meeting, and unless somebody can die if you don't raise your hand and speak.
Sele ndileqa kuyivala ke intlanganiso andiyazi ke noba ukhona namhlawumbi umuntu oziqondayo ukuthi kunento enitshisayo nakanjani ekufuneke ithethile enobangela mhlawumbi aphulukane nobomi kuba ngaba akanoyithetha kule ntlanganiso.
And that is not an intimidation, yes.
Ayisosoyikiso eso. Nasi isandla semva.
Here. You are live on 408, which is a channel of Parliament TV. If you are not live now, you will be aired at a later stage. So it's very important that you are recorded in this mic.
Kubalulekile kakhulu ukuthi uzapha embokweni kuba kaloku le nkqubo siyenza apha iphuma kula channel ngu408 yaseParliament eTV noba ayiphumi ngalomzuzu kodwa ethubeni izawuvela eTV. Kubalulekile ukuthi usondele kapha embokweni.
Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, and I'm closing. Ima kancane, mama. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm closing. 4. Yeah, we are closing after the 5.
Siyavala emveni kwapha. Bakamisa sithi tso isandla ngabe ngathi umboyeki ubethu classini.
Let's go.
Tata, ndihlala ezone 5 ka 1103.
Entweni hlala phi?
Ndihlala ezone 5 ka 1103.
Zone 5.
Ewe.
I'm staying at number 1103 zone 5.
Ezwelitsha.
It's Zwelitsha.
Kuzoleka ayivimeniso.
Zoleka
Ayivimeniso.
IV Meniso.
My problem is one. Ithi lento ke ithi njema ndihlala pha ekhaya njena ziyangenela ifloods pha. Amanzi. Ngiyaqonda. Ndibe ngunamuntu usolokalayo ungenanto esandleni osapota igrant.
As I'm saying there at home, when it's raining, we have a problem of flooding in the house where I'm staying. And I'm a struggling person. I only rely on social grant.
Tata kena ndicela pha eza floods ndizifumanayo ndicela noma ndingathi ngenye imini nathi nayifumane noba yiloo nto kuthiwa yilaa nto i-RDP nindinike bantakwethu nam ndizokuba covered. Ndiyayicela le nto ndiyayicela because anabazala nanto nanasista ndiyi-one only person in my home.
And because of this flood, I'm appealing to you that one day or someday when you are around, please make a turn and think on my problem and provide me, for instance, maybe whether it's with an
I've got
RDP
left
house,
my own.
because I'm on my own. I don't have parents, I don't have sister,
I've got
I'm on my own.
Kancinci, mama. There are people who are watching. So if your noise level is high, niyabaphazamisa. It's not only your meeting, it's a South African meeting. So let's keep it down and give the speaker some chance to speak.
Asincede bethuna simnike umuntu imbeko yakhe xa ethetha kaloku nabantu abayibukelayo le program abaphazamiseka bangakwazi umva xa singxola masibanike inhlonipho ke.
Kunanto ba utata ecele into bana mabanike mama Nancy ke. Tata into endicelayo inye anabani ndisupporta igrant abantwana bam. Ndiranda kwigrant abantwana bam ndihlala kwi-floods ananto ijob ndifumana ngoku nangoku into ze-washing. Kodwa ngenye imini uba ndicingile mntakwethu nifike nize kum nizobona laa ndawo ndihleli kuyo nithi kona wayetshilo ngoku ayilapha eMonti emithingini. Ndingu-Ward 41.
As I indicated that I'm staying in this house which is have a problem of flooding when it's raining, I'm appealing or inviting you that one day when you are around, it may strike your mind that I raised my concern in this meeting in East London. Please do make a turn and assist in whatever way you can. I'm from Ward 21.
Ward 41.
Ward 41.
Enkosi ke. Thank you.
Molweni, I'm Mrs. Chinga from Ward 24. The Ward Committee, Pam. Ndiyavumelana nebill mayiqhube because South Africa isemva.
I'm supporting the bill. It should be proceeded with because South Africa is behind.
Here in Buffalo City, ndiyamvuma ethetha into bana yehlile unemployment. That's a lie. One, abantu balapha abaphangeli kugcwele amaphara.
One of the speakers indicated that the rate of unemployment has dropped. That's a lie. Because many people are unemployed, a lot of them are joining Tagari to get a way of living.
Siyayivuyela kuza kwele bill neparlament ize phakathi kwabantu. But we had a problem. Asiyazi noba iparlament isibuyisela emva apho kakuphethe abantu bebandlululo.
We are happy about this bill that has been brought to us by Parliament to the people, and that means Parliament came to the people. But we have a concern because we don't even know as to whether does this bill take us back or does Parliament take us back to the time of racist governance.
And the emdantsane kunendawo kakuthiwa border training center esekhona nangoku. Before kwicala labelungu kwakufundwa free.
At anyone in Tanzania, there's a place that used to be border training center. During the time of the whites, people used to attend it for free.
We've got nurses ezazifunda ezisemakiwana now enoma ziyaretirisha ezazifunda phaya free. The skills zasenziwayo phaya free, but now eBTC kuphethe thina abantu abamnyama kubhatalwa imali.
We have nurses who are approaching retirement at Cecilia Mikiwane and other hospitals who were trained in that training center. During those years, they were trained for free without paying a cent. But now that we are in governance, people who need to train there are expected to pay something.
So, secondly, kukho laa ndawo kuthiwa yi-Fort Jackson kudala kuthethwa ngayo. Kukho Fort Jackson, ifem eziya kwakuthathwe bekhona. Ifem ese-Fort Jackson, ifem esedimbaza, zavalwa mos ngela xesha kwakubuyisela ilizwe. But our government abayibuyiseli abantu abaphangeli.
There are those firms which are standing as white elephant in the areas like Fort Jackson, Timbaza, and so forth. Those firms used to employ our people, but our government don't bring those firms back into operation so that people can get employment.
And then ke ngokulento le age iyandiwarisha kuthiwa kuphangela xa una 13 nto but phaya epalamente nihleli nina 16 nto nina 70. Come on.
And furthermore, the issue of age when it comes to to apply for employment, that people can be employed until they reach the age of 35. But at Parliament, you are sitting there whilst you are old. You still you are above 60, but you're still performing your duties.
Good morning or good afternoon to the committee and to everyone in the house. My name is Malinge Zibi from King Williamstown. Today I'm representing NAVCOC. I appreciate the bill that is in front of us today for us to have a bite on it. I would not repeat some of the things that were raised by other members of the community, because these are the communities that we are coming from. I would love to draw the attention of the committee to page 14 of the bill on the establishment of the Petroleum Development and Environmental Committee. It mentions on composition of the committee that the members appointed to the committee must have expertise in petroleum environment management, petroleum resources exploration and production. And it goes on to say it has 14 members. That issue of 14 members, I think I want it to be given out. Who are these people who participate in that 14 members? Because I would want to suggest, if you look on the three expertise areas that were mentioned, your environmental expertise, your production, you don't find anything that talks about transformation. Our development is hindered by these committees who are advising the ministers who do not have transformation officers or transformation expertise. Because you'll have people talking about their environmental interest. Vis-a-vis, you won't have someone who will be talking about the interest of transformation. Because we know the background of this country. As we want to do development, but we must always be cautious that transformation officers must be there so that we can achieve the ultimate goal of development of this country. I think I wanted to have a bite on that. Otherwise, other things that were mentioned by other people, I concur with them and also appreciate the bill. Thank you. Sorry? I thought when discussing Malinge Zibi, NAVCOC member.
Good afternoon. I'm Liabona Shaka, by the way. I reside in Tanzania, Ward 20. What I'm going to talk about today is the bill. I accept the bill because it brings employment to us, the public, which is good. But I want to talk about the youth, actually, because I fall under the youth. Many youth out there, such as me, we're unemployed. When you get out of high school, you want to find work if you can't afford to go to tertiary. So when you're trying to find work, they tell you you need to have experience. You need to have work experience. How can you have work experience when you've recently come out of high school? That's the thing. And then they're gonna say you need to have 2-3 years of experience. Mind that you spend the last 2-3 years of high school back there. And then when you acquire that experience and those qualifications, they tell you that you're a bit old, that you're age. I want us like to focus on the youth because the youth is the future of this country. Like we're really important as the youth. We need those skills development, like to uplift the youth, to uplift the communities, because most of us youth are unemployed. We turn out to be junkies. We do bad stuffs, like we end up on drugs. Like we do various things like for a living. We do thuggery, you know. So I want us to focus on the youth because the youth is the future of this country. And without the youth, there is no future in this country. We as the black people, I'm not being racist, but I'm speaking the truth. We as black people, we're not privileged enough like to get those opportunities, but those opportunities are often presented like to the whites. But remember, I said like I'm not being racist, I'm speaking the truth. Like back, I used to be in a village, like back in Geeskammerhoek. There was a land back there. It was a big land, like it was almost like as a farm. So one day, like people started like to farm there, and then it turned out like that area has minerals, and then it turned out like there's gold there. So that area was there enclosed, and then people stopped like farming there. Ever since then, like I think by the time like I was still like very, very young, I was not even in primary by the time. I think like I was 2, 3, 4 years. But that area is still closed and there's no mining happening. There's no employment happening. Like still the very same area as it was back then. Like I want you as the government, as people in charge, like to look at those things, to just like share like what you guys discuss like with us the people, because we as the people, we are in the land is ours, we put you guys in charge, so you don't have to decide decisions on your own, you have to include us in your decisions. And with that, I would like to close and say like remember the youth, because the youth is the very, very importance of this country. Without the youth, there is no future in this country. Thank you.
Ndiyabulisa onke umuntu olapha eholweni. Mna ndinguThembeka Bhonyongo.
Greetings to everybody in the hall. My name is Thembeka Bhonyongo
Ndihlala eCambridge, eWard 4.
from Ward 4 in Cambridge.
Ucouncillor wam nguStewart. Into endiyimeleyo apha nendifuna ukuyiqonda ukuba kule nto yale kuthethwa ngayo kuzawuqathuzwa amalwandle, kuyawudutyuliswa amalwandle, ayizosichaphazela thina abantu basebenzisa ii-fish oil ngoba kuthiwa kutsalwa kuminenge le fish oil. Zeke nithobe nalo mgangatho ungaka wale petrol nale fish oil. Siyachaneka mna ndipeya ndithini ufuna ndiye ku-check up kwe-EFRE. Ndiyamcela urhulumente wethu ipalamente yethu nakule nto yokuba ezinyoka mandidiniwe kuba umbane ndihlala emagalini.
Oh. I'm under Councillor Stewart, and I'm living on the ocean. On this issue of the drilling and explosion that needs to take place in the ocean, will it not cause some kind of damage on the species that we are living on? Because I don't get enough money, that's why I end up resorting to go to the ocean to augment on what I can get. And furthermore, this issue of petrol that goes up and petrol and the fish oil that is so rising, and that makes the life or living too hard to us.
Bendicela ke njengoba niseziorganisini benizimnantu kakhulu umntu xa yokhankasa phaya eWard 4 azegusha ibhox sombane sanivotela nonke bethu nisinike i-RDP sidinwe impilo amagali enkosi.
And I'm appealing to you, whenever you come to our area to campaign, please come with a box of electricity. And also, there was also a mention of this Nyoka, which contributes to load shedding. It's because they can't afford electricity, hence they resort in doing these illegal connections. So, but if you come to campaign and bring us a box of electricity, then we will vote for you. Because some of us are staying in informal settlement.
Thank you very much. I will not open hands anymore. We will be closing the meeting.
Nkosi kakhulu andizophinda ndithathe ezinye izandla ngoku sizama ukukhabela kuyivaleni inhlanganiso.
And like I said, I can't have my views here.
Njengoko benditshilo ndathi andikwazi uvakalisa ezam izimvo apha.
But I will remind youth of this country of the views that the president has had in his SONA.
Kodwa ke ndiyafuna ukhumbuza ulutsha lwelizwe ngokwezimvo ebezike zachatshazelwa ngumongameli kwintetho yakhe ngobume besizwe isona.
He said, on all entry jobs, we are scrapping what we call experience as a requirement.
Uthe kuyo yonke imisebenzi umuntu aqala kuwo ungena siyayicima into ethi kudingeka umuntu abe namava okanye abe ne-experience. Siyayicima into etshoyo xa umuntu efuna umsebenzi.
So if you are a youth representative, where you see experience as a requirement, whether it's in a municipality advertised post, if you are really a youth representative wherever you come from, you must question that, because the president has made a submission to say there must not be experience as a requirement on entry jobs.
Utsho ukuthi kuba ngaba uyinkokheli yolutsha okanye umele ulutsha ubona i-advert ethetha ngomsebenzi mhlawumbe wakumasipala njalo njalo echaza into nge-experience bakhumbuze ukuthi ngomhla wesithoba kaFebruwari kulo nyaka umongameli utshilo wathi into enokwenza namava okanye experience emsebenzini kubantu abaqalayo uphangela iyacinywa ingeni indawo nibakhumbuze loo nto.
Don't go to a municipality and hold a toy because there is a requirement that says you must have experience. I'm saying the operative word is entry jobs. You can't go and want to be a director without experience. It's not done.
Ayidingi itoyitoyi ke leyo into yoba mabamba abantu boyitoyi kamasipala ayidingi naloo nto ifuna kuhlalwe phansi bakhunjuzwe kuba umongameli utshilo ngomhluthile wathi kubantu abaqalayo uphangela kumsebenzi kuthiwa i-entry job into ye-experience ayingendawo.
Kuthiwa driver, you must be a driver. You have a license, code 14, but kuthiwa experience. What experience do you need to drive?
Umzekelo ukuthi upasile wayifumana ucode 14 wakho njengomqhubi kodwa ngoxa uyofuna umsebenzi kuthiwa kufuna experience. Experience yantoni osadingekayo?
To photocopy, what do you need? Experience to photocopy if you are coming from university, because you were photocopying anyway in university, because we know you don't have books. You photocopy every chapter every day.
Umzekelo ubaba ufuna umsebenzi mhlawumbe ubunobhala kanye administration kukho eminye imisebenzi kuthiwa kufotokopa udinga amava antoni kufotokopa ubuqhela ufotokopa yonke imihla use-university ufotokopa i-chapters nge-chapters encwadi yintoni amanye amava usawadingayo xa uzokuphangela ngoku kuthiwe iba namava.
It's those entry jobs that the president has said you don't need experience for, and you must fight for if you are a leadership of youth in a true sense. You must not be a spectator.
Imisebenzi enjalo ke leyathi umongameli ayidingi experience imisebenzi ekuthiwa i-entry job nilulutsha nezinkokheli zolutsha ngenani ngaphakathi niyoyixoxela loo nto into bakubekho umuntu ozovinjwa ithuba lokuqeshwa ngenxa yoba kuthiwa kufunwa i-experience.
Lastly, we are closing the meeting.
Ekugqibeleni siyayivala ke intlanganiso.
Ms. Boss is blessing you with some refreshments when you get out. I don't know which side, but there will be some refreshments somewhere there. And we wish you a very blessed, is it Friday? Friday. And a happy weekend. Thank you very much. The meeting is
Unkosazana
closed.
boss lo uhleli phaya uthe ke unilungiselele isidlo sasemini kungcono nihlale kule ndawo nikuyo nizawuxelelwa ngabantu abaphaya emnyango ba xa uphuma ubheka ngaphi na ukuze ufumane ekswa phantsi kwempumlo nibe nolwesihlanu omandi.